Okay, plebeians, Neil with the Balding Plebs. Welcome back. Today's video. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be triggered when I do this video. A lot of you are going to be pee-peeing in your litter boxes. A lot of you are going to be whining and crying. A lot of you are just going to be out of your minds. And truthfully, I can't help you guys anymore. There's no saving you. There's nothing I can do about this anymore. Realistically, why bad games are getting more expensive and worse. So, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Papa Neo, how come every time I buy a new game recently, how come every time I see this newest game advertised from Ubisoft, from EA, from insert company A, B, C, D, E, F, G here. How come every time I see these games, how come it's always garbage? How come the games suck? How come they're not creative? How come they're not new and exciting ideas? How come they're the same shit I played the year before and the year before and the year before? Well, I'm here to help answer a lot of your questions. First of all, first and foremost, why games are getting more expensive and why they're getting worse. Greed. Now, greed is good to an extent. We have a lot of companies that feel that they need to hit quotas with their shareholders. That's definitely a thing, no matter what anybody tries to tell you or tries to say. That is definitely a thing. Any publicly traded company is no longer answering to the customer. They're now answering to their shareholders, which in turn usually makes them answer to their customers. But irregardless, the only real person they answer to is their shareholders. Now, a lot of you that live in your parents' basement and are still breastfed by your mothers, rest their souls, don't understand the way business actually works. And I know this is going to be hard for a lot of you to accept, but the only thing that matters to certain companies is money. Yeah, it's money. The almighty dollar is what talks, not really anything else. So, greed is one of the reasons your games are getting more expensive and they're getting worse overall. Because these companies are saying, well, we got to get the newest Ding Dong game. Oh, we got to get the newest Call of Duty Ding Dong 4 out. We have the same people lining up to buy it. We'll promise them a return to a certain map that they're very fond of. They'll line up and circle jerk for it like they always do, and we'll be able to cash in on these idiots. Just so you know, those are real conversations that people have. It is. It really is. I know people will be excited about this, so I can charge an extra $10 for this. If you don't think that conversation occurs, you are fooling yourself. See, because I know a lot of you losers, and a lot of you are losers, but a lot of you losers out there think that these companies give a shit about you. The truth is they don't. They don't care about you at all. In fact, you could die tomorrow and they wouldn't miss you one bit. They would just replace you with another 16-year-old gamer waiting to buy the next Call of Duty. So, greed. Greed is definitely one of the reasons games are getting worse and more expensive. Consumption is another reason. We consume so much, right? Oh, every new game that comes out, we buy it. You know, I told a story on this channel about 6 months ago about one of my ex-friends who took on $30,000 in credit card debt. I'm going to say it again. $30,000 in credit card debt to purchase every new game that was released. Half the games were still in plastic on his shelf, by the way. He couldn't stop buying. He couldn't stop consuming. And what that tells developers, what that tells game producers and companies is, keep making these games because these idiots, these virgins, these fucking losers keep buying it. That's what that says, by the way. Everybody I talk to bitches about things about Call of Duty that they don't like. Oh, I don't like that they censor us in chat. I can't call my buddy a faggot anymore. I don't like that. I can't call my friend a fucking pussy-ass bitch anymore without getting banned for 2 weeks. You know, so everybody bitches about this stuff from these companies, right? Whether it's Call of Duty, some things about Fortnite, whatever, FIFA, fuck the packs are a rip-off, whatever. Everybody bitches about this stuff, right? And I hear it all the time. But yet, you still consume. You'll notice I'm saying you because I'm not in that department anymore. You still consume. You still just buy and buy and buy and buy and buy. Oh, new Call of Duty. Oh, I'm so happy I got a new Call of Duty game. It's not new. It's not fucking new. Okay? You're literally playing the same game you just played. It's not new. Neo, how come you didn't rush out to buy the new Monster Hunter? Because it's not new. And because I didn't have time to play it. I was on something else. Still Monster Hunter. I'll get to it when I get to it, and I'm going to get to it. But for me, it's not a game I'm going to rush out and spend $70 on just to set it on my shelf. How come you didn't buy the new Call of Duty? Black Ops 6. Bro, zombies! I'm so excited for zombies. You have zombies already. How many times are they going to update zombies? Same shit. Stop telling me zombies is new and exciting. It's fucking not. Okay? It's not new and exciting. You're a fucking sucker. Haven't you figured it out? Well, fuck you, Baldy. Shove it up your ass, pussy. Like, haven't you guys figured it out? Oh, they're bringing back zombies. No, they're not. They're giving you the same shit you played already and putting a new coat of paint on it and trying to make you think you're fucking excited about it. It's not exciting. Bro, the new 1v1 mode, it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be exciting. It's gonna fucking suck. Get real. I mean, come on. Come on. The best thing Call of Duty's got going for it is their Battle Royale. It is. It's the best thing they got going for it. Just like that's the best thing Fortnite has going for it. Like, come on, guys. Let's it's time to get serious. It's time to get real. Some of this, I mean, I don't know how to say this to you guys nicely, but the fact that we consume every single new game they bring out, right? Like it's so brand new and exciting. Okay, Elden Ring, amazing game. Night Rain, pass. Same shit. Sorry. Dark Souls 1 and 3, I don't mention 2 because it doesn't exist to me. Same shit. Dark Souls 3 was a lot better, but same shit. The only point I'm making is there's certain games. Why does it feel like this game isn't improving? Dark Souls is an exception. Elden Ring, I will assume, is an exception. Because FromSoft does have a really good track record. Games like The Witcher 3, massive improvement over the previous Witcher games. Right? Call of Duty. Still just Call of Duty. FIFA. Look at this. Madden. $70 for the exact same fucking game you bought last year. If you're buying the new Madden, congratulations. You are a sucker. You're actually a sucker. I really feel that way about you. You're a loser. Bro, I only buy Madden. I don't buy any other game. You're a sucker. Seriously. Why are games getting worse? Why are they boring? Why does it feel like it's the same old shit? Boy, gosh, guys, I don't know. Maybe because it is the same old shit. Maybe because we give them no incentive to do anything different. And then, when they do something different, we bitch about it. We complain about it. We're whining and crying about it. I've never seen so many people line up to bitch and complain and try to trash a game as I have Expedition 33. And guess what? Expedition 33 is fucking great. It is a A+ game experience. If you're an RPG fan and you haven't bought or been playing Expedition 33, guess what? You're missing out. But we get so caught up in, I gotta play the new Final Fantasy every year. You're suckers if you're buying the Final Fantasy VII remake too, by the way. I bought the first part. They won't fool me twice. But you're suckers if you're buying all that shit too. Because they're gonna milk you guys for every penny you're worth. Same shit. Same shit we've played. Oh, the cutscenes are so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. They don't have the magic of the old games. They don't. I was playing Final Fantasy VIII the other day, and I was immediately reminded why I loved that game so much growing up. That game is just a masterpiece, and my God, is it magical. We're over here playing the same shit we've been playing for 25 years. We don't up our standards. We don't ask them for anything better. And guess what? When we do get something better, everybody's out here talking shit, trying to, oh, well, it's not Final Fantasy. Bro, it doesn't have to be Final Fantasy. Guys, right now, Expedition 33 is actually on my short list for games of Game of the Year. It's straight up incredible. But we look past games like this to play same old shit games like this. And we can't figure out why these fucking games are getting worse? Come on! Cost. Yeah, things cost more. Shipping costs more. Transportation costs more. People are getting paid more to do the same jobs they used to get paid to do. Less. But guess what? Eventually, robots are going to take those positions too. Nobody wants to hear that, but that's why, very slowly, the human labor is about to be replaced. Because nobody wants to fucking keep paying $30 and $40 and $50 an hour for somebody to work in a warehouse. $60 and $70 on overtime and on holiday. Nobody wants to pay that. And you know what the best part is? You don't have to pay the goddamn robots. Yeah. Costs have gone up a little bit. So that's why your games are getting more expensive. And in the meantime, they're also getting worse. Because we aren't demanding better. Which leads me to my last point. Why are bad games becoming more abundant? And why are games getting worse? Us. We don't stand up and say anything. We don't demand better. I 100% blame you, the gamer. I blame myself for how I used to buy games. Not anymore. I blame myself for how I used to buy games. I blame the gamer. The gamer is the most responsible party in this equation. Because nobody wants to say, Call of Duty isn't good enough for me anymore. I'm not going to be playing it at midnight with my friends. You'd much rather be in there in that circle jerk with all your buddies playing that game than stand up for yourself and say, you know what? This shit isn't good enough anymore. That is a serious problem. We have a whole fucking group. We have an entire collective known as gamers who are nothing but yes men and they're not willing to say, you know what? This isn't for me anymore. And until that changes, you're going to keep seeing shit like this. Mario Kart World, Nintendo Switch 2, $80. Fuck that.